flash. Do the flash. Hello. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. I wanted to see what it was. This is amazing. Oh, dang it. I missed it again. I wasn't paying. Ooh, whoa. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. In Touchstarved, your choice matters. The decision you make may result in unique dialogue, interactions, or even choices in red text, which contain exclusive content. Okay. Ooh, choose wisely. Up to rewind. Oh, that's awesome. My pronouns. Oh, they don't read it to you? Okay. This world began to unravel long before you were born. It began with fogfall, spectral mist bled from the seams where reality was so thin to it split. And from the fog emerged monsters, inhumane beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed language and intellect. Others were mindless beasts driven by little more than a desire to slaughter. Oh, I'm scared. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear while monsters thrived in chaos. And then there's you. Ooh, I'm different. Oh, I love that. You're not even sure if you're human. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone you touch. Choose your backstory. Oh, wow. Ooh, wow, this is cool. This is amazing. Okay, the unnamed, a fallen oracle. You were raised as an oracle in the, am I saying that right? Oracle? In a remote temple. The priest claimed your touch bestowed enlightenment, and but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is. Following the mage's words, you fled in search of Cenobium? Cenobium? I hope I'm saying this right. You regularly experience unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate start over. An innate sixth sense gives you a heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presence around you. Oh, interesting. I like that. I like that backstory. The Hound, a forsaken thief. You were raised by society's outcasts, criminals who accepted you when nobody else would. Your partner in crime, a friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure, then betrayed you. They left you with only enough coin to travel to, how do you say this, Cenobium? Your last hope. You have sharply honed social intuition. You can survive and even thrive in the violent underbelly of any city, using your experience with the underworld to get ahead. Or the alchemist, an abandoned mage. Oh my gosh, this is awesome! Okay, an exiled Cenobium mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered that she was cultivating you as a test subject. You fled to Cenobium, seeking a cure. You're an experienced spellcaster with encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. For a little observation, you can identify the subtle effects of magic. Oh my goodness, these are all awesome backstories. I would have no clue. I kind of like the betrayal from the friend because it's like, ooh, like what else is gonna happen throughout the story? But then we have the fallen oracle. I like the fallen one a lot in the alchemist. I'm going with the first one, guys. The unnamed. I don't know. It's calling to me, and I will confirm it. Your name is Oyuki. You selected she, her pronouns. Backstory is unnamed, is that correct? Yes, 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 yes. I'm so excited. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death. The ever-present stench of decay, a countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. I could say death doesn't scare me, but to tell the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the waste. Finding a group that would accept me was a trial in itself. As rations grew sparse and my canteen ran dry, I began to despair. But then I saw it. Whoa, it's big. That's what she said. Okay. Iridia. Guys, don't come for me, okay? I just came back from work. I'm tired. I can't function. The city of knowledge, one of the last bastions of humanity left in the world, and home to a famous academy called, don't come at me, Cenobium? All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find the cure for my curse, it's there. Wow, I'm so excited. All that stands between me and the curse is the final stretch of a salt-soaked waste, or so I think, until I see the first trendles of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Oh, whoa, transition. Is this fog fall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it. A silent storm more devastating than fire. Dangerous in cities, but a death sentence beyond them. A thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. An eerie silence, heavy as the mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. Uh-oh, stay back, no! The cry dissolves into wet gurgling. Oh, okay, I'm scared. Then the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard, the air punched from my lungs. When I open my eyes, adrenaline leans sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. A traitor I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud. Their back reduced to long strings of torn muscle, gleaming gristle, and exposed bones. Bodies litter the wasteland. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. What is that? What is that? Ew, what is that? This freaks me out. I try to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain so blinding. White blooms across my vision. Only when my eyes adjust do I see the dark shape in front of me. Ooh. A soulless stoops, whatever, over the twisted form of a caravaner. I freeze, but it swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes twitch in my direction and blink as one. Gosh! That's creepy! A soulless lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. The eyeballs on the elbow kind of trip me out. They're cool, but that's kind of ew. Right before it reaches me, the beast barrels past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. Run for the city, head toward... Ooh! Oh, I'm gonna head to the wagon. But if I run to the city, am I gonna make it? Okay, let's head for the wagon. I take cover beside the wagon where the air is thick with greasy smoke. Fire eats through the gaping hole, spluttering where lantern oil mixes with water. I'm sorry, I tried. Every person I see is dead or dying except one. Oh, All-Mother, forgive our sins. Guide us unto your hearth. We are worthy, we are worthy. The traveler grovels by the flames, their hands clasped above their head in fervent prayer. I glance upwards, towards the gauzy lights of Iridia, just visible where the fog runs thinnest. I don't pray, not anymore. But the sight of the city is all the reminder I need. I came too far to die here. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist for the source. But the fog falls, twists and stretches sounds. Suddenly, the caravan's driver bursts forth from the fog. Our eyes meet. Too late. Ah! He slams into me, kicking me to the ground, and slips in a patch of mud. The soulless falls on him as soon as he slows. Ew, it's back! Ew, I just saw the eyeball like below the belly. It catches the driver by his throat and breaks his stomach with razor-sharp claws. He comes apart like wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a steaming tide. Ew. Gruesome, we love it. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck of a handhold. Oh, for a handhold. Did I die? I chose the wrong choice. My hand catches on the jagged edge of a rib. Ugh! From the water. Bandages unfurl around the gauge torn deep into my palm. The pain's quickly forgotten when the hand closes around my wrist. Can you stand? Oh, who are you? Hello? Oh, whoa, look at my hand. Is that like gold blood? Oh, interesting. A praying traveler leans over me. We need to run. Oh, wow, hi. They reach for my hand and I realize too late that my bandage has come undone. No, don't touch me. The sensation of their thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. All it takes is one touch, and in the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Ah! What the heck? Their lips peel back into a deranged grin. That's my power? What? No, I should have seen this face countless times before. This is my curse. Madness of my own making. Their grip on my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. Let me go. Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off my breath. Die, does it die? Spit bubbles at the corner of their mouth and flicks my face. The edges of my vision darken as my lungs scream for air. Fight them off. My nails gouge deep into the traveler's wrist, but no matter how much blood I draw, they don't flinch. The more I struggle, the tighter their grip grows. My pulse hammers into my ears, slowing with each thud and beat. This can't be happening. I'm going to die, but not because of the fog fall or the soulless, but because of my own curse. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Tears sting my eyes. No. Not here, not like this. Man, to think I thought you were good looking. Just kidding, it's my own curse. The hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears and the traveler's face takes shape. Hovering inches from mine, lips still split in the macabre smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give me one last shuddering breath, then slump over the claws hooked through their stomach. Ooh. The soulless shoves the body aside and the glowing eyes studying its leathery skin thin as though grinning. Oh my gosh, that ASMR. There's a flash of claws. Red spills across my vision. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of a slit filling my mouth and the icy embrace of shallow water. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among an outcrop of reeds, mine neatly severed at the elbow. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home. Instead, I'll die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate wasteland. A fitting end for a monstrosity. I can't say that. I know that word. Monstrosity. Like me. I knew it. I always choose the bad endings first. I don't know why. If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. The cold is gone as it is choking stench of bog water. I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion until all thought and sensation vanish. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror, nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. But the next moment, I take a reflexive breath. Air pours into my lungs, then out again in a ragged gasp. Feeling that comes flooding back. Warm cloth on my bare skin. A firm surface underneath me. A strange tang of sulfur in the air. Do not be afraid. Oh, hello. Wow. He looks handsome. I twist my head towards the voice. Tears flood my blurry vision at the bright glow of a lamplight. Try not to move. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm a hot mess right now. The voice is calm, steady, and commanding. But more important, I'm tongue-tied. But more importantly, I swear I know how to say that word. It's a stranger's voice. One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. Stay away from me. My words come out in a little more than a creaky whisper. I clamp my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. No. No. Who the hell is this? Sit up. I'm injured, but we're trying to push ourselves up to look strong. I manage to push myself up on one elbow, but my head swims and my surroundings give an alarming lurch. Ah, a stubborn patient. I don't have the strength to dignify that with a response. Instead, I pull the sheet up higher and wipe my eyes until my vision clears. Oh, wow. Hello, doctor. The stranger towers over my prune. Silently makes a vowel says the same. Prone form. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. I instinctively shrink back, and that's when I notice that I'm completely naked, except for a thin linen sheet. Okay, where is my clothes? This is awkward. I'm naked, lying on a low cot, with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my every move. The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. I plunge my hands under the sheet to hide them from sight. Though it's too late, he must have noticed what they look like. Strange, cursed, inhuman. I brace myself for this inevitable suspicion and disgust. But his expression doesn't even flicker from that courteous smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Where am I? Who are you? Be calm. You're safe here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere with anyone. Even the shrine of my childhood, the one sanctuary I ever knew, turned out to be a horrific lie. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around myself. Where are my clothes? The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the papers in his hands. I see you're not to be dissuaded. I really hope I'm saying these words right. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. Interesting. So I didn't get a bad ending after all. I gotta be with a doctor. My first meet is with a doctor. With a soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery concoctions line the counters in neat rows. The air makes my nose twitch. A faint whiff of smoke, something distinctly metallic that I can't quite place, Oh my god, he's so hot. Look at him. Oh my god. The doctor produces a large, dense dandelion cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. Easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck to look at him. Could you help me up? Oh, could you step out? Thank you. I want to say thank you because he healed us and we're not dead. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is, what he can do, or what he wants with me. Meeting his gaze sends a hot frisson down my spine. Something about him nags at me like a half-formed memory I can't place. Thank you. You're welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. Oh no, stay here. With a curt nod, he leaves through a narrow door. I cannot speak today. Oh my gosh, my brain's shutting off. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind him. I count to 3 in the sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. An itch on my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub at it, then freeze when my fingers meet a neat line of stitches. I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off. And yet, my arm shows no sign of injury apart from the black stitches poking out through my skin. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least gasping out my last breath. Breath. Did I say that right? I feel like I said another word. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. But nothing happens. The second ticks by, and my arm remains resolutely healed. My surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reach for the replacement clothes and begin stiffly putting them on. Oh my gosh. They're thicker and warmer than mine were, with a black woolen cloak to go with them. But there's one thing still missing. My bandages. The golden-eyed man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. I slide off the bed and take a few unsteady steps towards one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. I start opening drawers at random, and of course that's when the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? I whirl around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump up against the edge of the cot. Your caution is understandable. That doesn't make me feel any better in the slightest, but he makes no move towards me. I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. The glowing scars and mottled skin the skin disappeared under a layer of clean white cotton. May I ask why you need additional bandages? Oh, his eyes shifted, right? I'm sorry, I've been paying attention to the text. I clench my jaw. I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands. Though, the way he does it is strangely roundabout. Okay, we could say nothing. Give him a glare. I'm hoping the glare is not a deadly glare or a decline to answer. Why don't we decline to answer? Well, that's a very personal question I don't really want to answer. Is that so? Surely you realize that I can only help you if you tell me what ails you. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? No. Best to keep my curse to myself for now and learn more about him first. Who are you? You may call me... How do you say that? Cuirass. I feel like I just said... You may call me Cuirass. And where exactly am I? Iridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. Iridia. So I made it to the city of knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here? I brought you to my clinic, of course. You're the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You need it immediately. Oh my gosh, I just saw he's looking at me. Oh my gosh. Okay, you needed immediate treatment, which you provided? Yes. Oh my gosh, look at his face. He says it so simply as if I'm a small child and he's explaining basic addition to me. I frowned and flexed the fingers on my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine, thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? Pardon? A soulless attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I trailed off, bewildered. I never heard of any magic that could heal a mortal wound like that. What kind of person could do such a thing? The doctor, Curas, pinches the bridge of my nose. Oh, he's not touching my face yet. I got too excited. Sorry, y'all. I got too excited. The doctor, Curas, pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back down in his chair, quiet for a long time. I don't know where you came from, but Iridia is a city of knowledge and deadly secrets alike. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive it freely. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. You are new to Iridia, so I will overlook the specific breach of etiquette. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Loath though I am to admit, he has a point. I am a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep, steady breath. This time, when I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Oyuki. My name is Oyuki. It's a pleasure to meet you, Oyuki. Oh my god. Stop staring at me. I can't focus. There's a little more warmth in his smile, his polite demeanor back in an instant. Should I say, I already thanked him, but then why did you save me? You could have let me there to die. If there's anything I learned is that everybody wants something. With the world in such peril, no one reaches out a hand without expecting something in return. That is so sad, but kind of true. Not me. I don't care. Like, I like to help. Can I ask why you saved my life? You don't know me. The question seems to startle, curious. I could hardly leave you to die in the waste. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor duty. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. My fingers find the edge of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Curas might ask for such well-made clothes. Look at him, he's avoiding eye contact with us. No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. Oh, he thinks we're fascinating, chat. I blink. What did he say? I simply meant the few would cling to life, so resolutely, or brave such a perilous journey to Aridia. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, don't come at me. I could not help being curious about you. His voice dips to a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. Is he blushing? Oh no, I'm hallucinating. Oh my god, I thought he was blushing for a second. You're pretty curious yourself. I don't know what to say to that. You're pretty curious. Am I? Oh, look at that smirk. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't forgotten about my arm. I wiggle my intact fingers at him. Clearly not. But you haven't asked me for my payment either. I require none from you. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin, and it would be unethical to leave you in in a strange place. I fell silent, unsure what to say to that. Nobody would help a I can't say it because my tongue always wants to say the other word. Like me, for free. There has to be some kind of catch or trick, right? Oh my gosh, I thought I was nodding my head. Like, I thought I was responding to my own question. A loud knock at the front door stops our conversation cold and spares me from having to say anything else. Duty calls. Unfortunately, you're not my only patient today. The knocking grows more insistent, and Curious lets out a tired sigh. Please wait your turn. Though he says it quietly, the clamor on the other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything before you leave, Oyuki? Oh. Between the soulless attack and my miraculous survival, I almost forgotten why I came to Arita in the first place. I need directions to Cenobium. The Cenobium? Oh. Look at his angry look. Oh my gosh. He has a backstory. The look on his face is downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you'll find it there. The Cenobium's gate opens for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. My heart sinks. Is he saying that I came all this way for nothing? Risk life and limb for nothing? No, that can't be. We just arrived and Aridia is the largest city still standing. There has to be a cure for me here. And if it's not Cenobium, where would you suggest? Do you know anyone else in the Aridia? I shake my head. Then I suggest a local guide. Head to Wick and ask for Lender? Is it Lender or Lender? It's Lender, right? Excuse me? The wet what? The wet Wick. He sounds deeply amused. Follow the postings and advertisings, Lender's bloodhounds. They're difficult to miss. When you meet Lender, tell him I sent you. That isn't much to go on, but Curious points towards the clinic's back door. You will be safe so long as you do not draw attention to yourself. That's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention. If you require my assistance, you may return whenever you wish. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. Hi everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am stopping it right there. I don't want it to be too lengthy for you guys, and also if you guys don't want to see the whole game, you guys can choose the characters and the videos that you guys want to watch. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.